Hi friends, good morning and welcome to today's yoga morning class. Today is going to be a feel-good practice that is perfect for everyone. We're going to be moving through our poses with breath and movement, so it'll be a vinyasa style to really sink in within our body. So if you're ready to build some strength in your body and build your balance as well, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start actually lying down all the way on our back. Place the soles of your feet on the outer edges of the mat here. So just opening up the hips and place your hands on top of your heart. Closing your eyes, just taking a moment, focusing just on your breath, relaxing heavy onto your mat as you let your legs fall open towards the sides. So making sure that you're not engaging any muscles, you're just letting your body be heavy here and be in this moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the breath out. And again, take a deep breath in. Exhale, releasing the breath out. Now take your soles of the feet into butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. And taking your arms out towards the side of your body. So going deeper into the hips by opening the hips wider than we just had them. Feeling nice and open here. Go ahead and lift your arms up over your head as you open the arms, stretch it out. Exhale, close your knees as you release your arms down along the side of the body. And moving through this a few times, inhale as you open the hips and the arms. And exhale, closing the legs and the arms come down. A couple more times. Inhale as we open. And exhale, we close. One last one. We open the hips and the arms at the same time. And exhale, close the hips and the arms. Good. And then we're going to stretch our legs out in front of us. Stretch your arms over your head. Rolling up into a seated position, try to use your abs as you come on up so you sit up nice and tall. So inhale, exhale, use your abs as you sit up nice and tall here, coming into a staff pose. And inhale as you reach and lengthen your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward towards your toes, maybe keeping a slight bend in your knees here so that you can stretch the back more. Lengthening, pulling from the crown of your head towards the front of your mat. Stretching out the hamstrings. Release the bend if you need to go a little deeper into feeling through the back of your legs. So starting to wake up the hamstrings, the calves, the ankles. And slowly roll your spine on up. Place the soles of your feet on your mat. And grab the outer edge of your left foot with your right hand, extending your left leg out. Reach your left hand towards the back of the room. So we're taking a twist here as we sit up nice and tall, squeezing from our belly button. Breathing in. Exhale out. Inhale again. And exhale, slowly release, taking it to the other side. So taking your left hand on the outer edge of the right foot, extending the right leg, feeling into the back of the leg, and extending the right arm behind you, sitting nice and tall with your back here. So maybe repositioning yourself, maybe looking in the mirror, making sure that your arm is all the way straight back, detoxifying our body, cleaning out our digestive system, and slowly release. Swing your legs back behind you into a tabletop position. So you're stacking your shoulders directly over your wrists, your hips directly over your knees. Extend your right leg out behind you. Find your core, your balance. And when you have your balance, extend your left arm in front of you. So we're in a bird dog pose. And think about lengthening to both opposite directions of your mat. So lengthening your arm more forward and the leg more back. And squeeze the belly in so that you're engaging your core and protecting your back. Just breathing here. Holding your balance, your gaze is looking down on your mat. Exhale, take your left arm towards the side, bend the back knee and grab that back foot. As you open the right hip, lifting the foot up towards the sky, lifting even higher here, making sure that your hips are still squared, and slowly releasing back down. Bird dog. Release the left hand down, right knee down, and sit back into child's pose. Reaching your arms far forward, your hips sinking back to your heels. And let's take it to the other side as we come back into tabletop position. Extending your left leg out first. You can look behind you, making sure that your leg is level with your hip. And when you're ready, extend your right arm in front of you into your bird dog. Both elbows are extended, nice and straight here. Nice long body. You're in one straight thin line. Remember to squeeze that belly in, the core. So you're engaging your powerhouse here. Exhale, taking your right arm towards the side and bending that back leg as you grab that foot, bringing it up towards the sky, opening that left hip, open your chest. Breathe into this. And then we'll slowly release the leg, release the arm forward, bird dog. Release the hand and the foot down and rest back into child's pose. So your forehead is on the mat, keeping your eyes closed. Inhale. And exhale, come forward into tabletop as you tuck your toes, shift your weight back, keeping your knees bent here. In your downward facing dog, start to bend one knee at a time as you straighten out the other. So we can go deep into the back of our legs, stretching out our hamstrings and our calves. And this will also help to push your weight back as you really focus on bending one knee and keeping the other straight. So taking this nice and slow and not rushing through this. The slower you go, the more feel-good movement that you will feel into your body. So taking the weight off of your arms and pushing all of your weight back. Your feet are hip distance apart, so making sure that our alignment is correct here in our downward dog. Your head is super heavy here, so you're shaking it out, looking towards your belly button, pushing the weight back with your hands, and push your down dog all the way back, piking your hips towards the sky, walking your feet towards the front of your mat into a standing forward fold. Inhale as you halfway lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, you'll roll all the way up into a standing position, reaching the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, taking your hands to heart. And bend the knees. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lead with your heart as you fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, stepping your right foot back. Drop the back knee so you're in a low lunge, reaching the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Stepping back into high plank, chaturanga, or modifying. Inhale, open up, upward facing dog. And exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. We're gonna step our right foot forward this time, dropping the back knee, reaching the arms up towards the sky, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, stepping back, plank position, chaturanga. Inhale, open up, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Taking one deep breath in. Exhale, push your hips back towards your heels. Inhale again. Exhale, bend the knees, look to the front, hop or step to the front, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, reaching the arms up towards the sky. Lengthen the fingertips. And exhale, taking your hands to your heart. And this time we'll move into Surya Namaskar B. As we inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up, Uttanasana chair pose. And exhale, fold it down. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. Exhale, step both of your feet back into high plank. Hold. Shift forward, chest comes down first, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping the right leg forward, warrior one, grounding your back foot. So we're in a Virabhadrasana 1. As you bend nice and low with the front leg, reaching the arms up, squaring your hips out. Exhale, hands down. Step back, hovering the leg, chaturanga. Inhale, open up, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping the left leg forward, ground your back foot, square out the hips, sink nice and low with your front leg here as you reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down, step back, hovering the left leg, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Closing your eyes and imagining your chest sinking closer towards your mat here. Stretching out your back, really activating your legs and squeezing your thighs together. One more deep breath in. Exhale, releasing it out. And on your next inhale, bend the knees, look to the front, hop or step to the front, standing forward fold. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching the arms up, sitting low into your chair pose, squeezing the legs together. And exhale, stand up, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, sweep your hands, your heart comes down first. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. Exhale, step both your feet back into plank position. And shift your weight back, downward facing dog. Inhale as we reach the right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Bend and stack your right hip over your left. So we're in a fire hydrant pose, feeling a nice opening through that right hip, and flipping your dog into your wild thing, reaching your right arm up and over your head, making sure that elbow is extended. And let's flow through this as we drop the hips. Our right arm comes in front of our right knee. Inhale, pick the weight up. And exhale, dropping that left hip down. And again, reaching up over your head. Exhale, drop it down. One last one here. Reach up. Exhale, bring it down. And we're gonna hold our wild thing here, opening the heart, reaching the arm more towards the front, feeling a nice bend through your back, and slowly release, coming back into 3-legged dog with the right foot up. And we're gonna come into fallen triangle as we cross the right foot over the left, reaching the left arm up towards the sky, stacking your left arm over the right. Maybe pivoting your feet a little, get a little bit more comfortable in this position. And then exhale, hand comes down, downward facing dog. Inhale as you reach the left leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Bending the left knee, stacking it over the right. Feeling a nice opening through the left hip. And exhale, slowly pivot into your wild thing. Reaching the left arm up over your head, picking up the hips, lifting through the heart, and exhale as you drop the right hip down, left arm in front of your left leg, and moving through this, inhale up, exhale, dropping that right hip down, and again, inhale, lift from the chest and the heart, exhale, dropping it down, one last one here, open up, exhale, bringing it down, and we'll hold our last wild thing here as you reach the left fingertips nice and long here. Bringing lots of energy in those fingertips. And then slowly releasing, coming back into 3-legged dog. Pointing those left toes up towards the sky, crossing the left over the right, coming into fallen triangle, pivoting your feet here. Stacking your right arm over your left. Exhale, coming out and pushing your weight back, downward facing dog. Inhale as you bend the knees, look to the front, hop or step to the front of your mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up into a standing position, reaching your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, taking your hands down to your heart. Let's come into our tree pose. I'm going to face you, starting with the left sole of the foot, bringing it to your inner right thigh or lower if you're more of a beginner, and taking your hands to your heart center, feeling nice and grounded with your right foot. If you have your balance, maybe challenging it a little, and growing your tree nice and tall here as you open your left hip out. Thinking about really squeezing that belly in. So balance comes from our core, the power of our core. And making sure that we find a gaze in front of us that's not moving so we can hold our balance. It's okay if you fall out, simply come back in. That's part of building a stronger practice. Exhale, releasing the hands down on the side. Release your foot, take your feet out wide, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So to do this, place your hands on your hip, inhale, flat back, and exhale, fold to go deeper. Just like a standing forward fold, we always inhale to lengthen our back so we can fold forward on the exhale. Our toes are turned a little bit inward so that we protect our knees and our back. Bringing the top of your head closer to your mat. You should feel a deep stretch throughout the outer edges of your ankles and your legs. And we're gonna move with the breath as we inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, left hand comes down, reaching the right arm up. Let's move this nice and slow a few times so you don't get dizzy. We're just opening up the shoulders and the arms. Inhaling and exhaling through this. Making sure that when your arm comes down, your elbow is nice and extended, but you're not hyperextending it. So you have a little elbow or little bend in your elbow to protect your elbow joints. One last one here. Make sure you even the sides out. So making sure you even the left and right side out. And then meeting me in your wide-legged standing forward fold, bringing your head a little bit closer than it was before. And placing your hands on your hips as we roll up, flat back. Rolling all the way up into standing. And taking our tree to the other side as we take the right sole of the foot towards the inner left thigh. Opening that right hip, taking your hands to your heart center as you find your balance. And when you're ready, grow your tree, extend the arms, open up with lots of oxygen into the body. Exhale, taking your hands down to your heart, or you can keep your arms up high. And remember, focusing on engaging the belly, squeezing it in. Exhale, release the arms down, release the foot. Let's come down into a seated, cross-legged position at the center of our mat, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale as you reach, lengthen the arms up towards the sky, and exhale, taking your hands to your heart. And again. Inhale, reach, the fingertips up, placing your palms together, and taking your hands down to your heart, thanking yourself for being here today, for your health, your well-being. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to Yena Yoga to stay up to date. All my love and light. Namaste.